Welcome to Friesen Holistic Wellness. I'm Laura Friesen, and I am an Anat-Benil method neuromovement practitioner. Today, I want to talk to you about ADHD and how neuromovement has helped our family with ADHD. And so ADHD was another reason why I decided to become an ABM practitioner. So if you haven't watched my first video and want to know more about why I became a practitioner or hear my story in ABM, then go check that one out once you're done with this one. And so around the time that I discovered ABM and was seeing a practitioner for myself, then two of my children started having some issues with school. And now, just to give a little bit of background, we are a homeschooling family. So I've always been able to tailor, their curriculum and their learning to their strengths, to what they like learning about, incorporating movement breaks and flex time. And so our schooling has been quite flexible and workable for each of our kids. But at this point in life, two of our kids were starting to struggle. And we said, you know what, we need to figure out what's going on. So we went to our doctor, and the end result ended up being a diagnosis of ADHD. So the doctor's recommendations were for medication. We thought about it, and we did choose to go to the medication route for various reasons. At that moment, we did feel that that was in our children's best interests. For their mental health and for their struggles at the time, but always with that open mind of looking for something that maybe there's something else. Maybe, there's another way besides medication to help our children be the people that they want to be. And they didn't want to lose their creativity or these amazing ideas that they had going on. It was just that often the brain was so busy spinning that they couldn't isolate those ideas and actually make them into something tangible and useful for themselves. So I started taking my children to our ABM practitioner. Well, lo and behold, my kids loved their ABM sessions. They were so excited to go and see their practitioner, and they loved the way they felt after a lesson. I would be told, Mom, my brain is calmer. I feel more in tune with myself. I feel like I can use those ideas that have just been spinning around that I haven't been able to grasp onto and actually use. Meanwhile, the medications were not going so well. There was a lot of side effects, a lot of sleep side effects. My one child felt that the medication just really dulled the sense of who they were and their creativity. And they didn't want that, but they liked ABM. So we kept on going. And I just remember watching one session and watching my child lie on the table, and you could just feel this intense energy just radiating from my child, and that it was just a little bit of an uncontrolled, like just really intense feeling. And I noticed my child the fingers were moving. My child was tapping the table, totally unaware that this was even happening. And it was fascinating to watch. A few minutes into the session, the tapping starts slowing down. A few more minutes later, the tapping stops completely. And you could just tell my child was just so fully connected to what they were feeling in this movement lesson, and they were connected to the practitioner. And it was so beautiful, just beautiful to watch this sense of calm and connectedness come on my child. Now, it's been quite a few years, and my children have not been on ADHD medication for quite a few years already. And honestly, if you would look at my kids, I can't tell that there was an ADHD diagnosis ever there. They are normal, functioning teenagers and living a really good life and really happy with what they feel and, who they are, and being able to be their true selves. And the beauty of me being a practitioner now is that should my child feel the need, they can come up to me and say, Mom, can I have a lesson? And I will gladly take time to do that for them. And so that is our family's journey with ADHD, how for my kids through ABM, they were able to get off their meds. They were happy, much happier with ABM sessions, to work with the ADHD. And now they can just feel like they can be themselves and have amazing offerings to the world in their creativity and their leadership and just the special kids that they are. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below, or you can connect with us and shoot us off an email or go to our website, freezeandwellness.com, and see how neuromovement can help you in your health journey, whether it's through ADHD or whether you have another issue that you would like to know if it can help you with, or if you're wanting to know how to find a practitioner in your area. If you're not currently in southern Manitoba, where I'm located, feel free to contact us and I can show you how to find a practitioner in your area as well. We'll talk to you later.